Salut tout le monde! Hello everyone. I would rather do this in French because French is my first language, but sadly English is the most widely spoken language in the world. So in order to reach the biggest audience, I will do this in English. Please forgive my thick accent and my the few mispronunciations. I do my best, okay? This video is about showing you how to derestrict Yamaha C3 scooter, the scooter you can see right now. It's a wonderful machine. It really changed my life when I bought it, and I found a way to make it go a little faster. I must warn you before, I won't tell everything, I rather write it, so I want you to click on the more link right here. There's a link in blue called more, click on it and read everything there. There are important informations that you should be aware of for your own safety and for important warnings, you know. So this video shows the restriction technique that someone else is selling over the internet. I find this rather cheap to sell these kinds of things because you know, it goes against the spirit of sharing, and I am pleased to give you this. Now, so have you read all the warnings I put, all the text warnings I put there? It is for your own good. You should absolutely read it. If you did, good for you. If you didn't, then too bad for you. You have been warned. Okay, so let's get it on. In order to derestrict your C3, you will first need to take apart the transmission cover. And the first step for this is to remove the plastic piece right here. And to remove this plastic piece, you will need a ratchet, and I will use an extension for this ratchet, an adapter for the socket, and you will need 8mm socket. No, excuse me, it's 10mm for this. So you have to remove two bolts there, this one here and another one right here. So loosen these two bolts, and now you see I removed the extension from the ratchet. It's to use it like a screwdriver. This bolt in the middle is a little longer, so don't mistake. The other bolt is shorter. See, the other bolt is shorter. So we can remove the plastic cover, but you will have to first remove the right here. See right here, there is a rubber tube. Just unhook it from the plastic cover, and the plastic cover will go off quite easily. There is two metal piece stuck in the plastic cover. They should be stuck quite snugly. See, I can remove them with my hand, but if they fall off, just make sure to put them back there. Okay, so this is the first step. Now for the second step, instead of the 10mm socket, you will need 8mm socket, and you have to remove 6 bolts. One here, one here, one here, the fourth here, the fifth here, and the sixth here. So use a ratchet with an extension ideally, and loosen all 6 bolts like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. And once they are all loosened, you just take off the extension from the ratchet and use this as a screwdriver. Like I told, it's much easier. So now I'll remove all 6 bolts. One, and all of these 6 bolts are all the same length, so you don't have to worry about where each goes. So they are all identical, so just remove them all without worrying. I am still wondering, how could someone be greedy enough as to sell this method over the internet? You know, this is a very basic method for unrestricting 2-stroke scooter. The only difference here is that since the C3 is a 4-stroke scooter, the washer to remove, the restricting washer, is quite smaller than what I saw on internet forums about 2-stroke scooter. So there is someone quite eager to make easy bucks who is selling this method over the internet. But I am a good guy and I can give you this method for free. So all the 6 bolts are removed, and you can remove the transmission cover like this. So now see, this is the transmission cover. There is a rubber seal that goes all the way around. So when you put it back, make sure that this rubber seal is properly positioned all the way around. There is also 2 in the service manual, it's called dowel pins. There is one right here. You see, if I can remove it like this. This is a pin. It goes, there's one that goes in this end and one that goes all the way. Well, see, the rubber seal has moved a little, but if I put it back like this, there is also another dowel pin that goes right there, but in this case it's not there. It stayed back in right here, so just remove it and put it back there. These 2 dowel pins will make it much easier for putting back everything together. You have these dowel pins, they fit on the transmission cover and they fit back in 2 holes in the there's one right here and one right here, so it makes it quite easier to position the transmission cover correctly before installing the 6 bolts.